reviving the true essence of marriage in Africa. The case for traditional weddings over white weddings. In African societies, marriage has always been seen as a sacred union between families rooted in customs and values that have defined our culture for centuries. Long before foreign invaders set foot on our continent, African communities celebrated marriage through traditional weddings. In these ceremonies, parents and elders join hands to bless the union, offering their heartfelt prayers for prosperity, unity, and happiness. This form of marriage was completed and wholly, not needing any external validation. It was a profound moment of unity and ancestral blessings, embodying the true spirit of African kinship. However, with the arrival of European colonists and missionaries came the introduction of white weddings. This foreign concept of marriage, rooted in Western customs and Christianity, eventually took hold in African societies, particularly as the colonizers sought to impose their cultures and beliefs. The white wedding soon became associated with Christianity, modernity, and prestige, influencing many Africans to adopt this new of marriage. This shift, however, came at a cost, undermining the significance of traditional African weddings. In a white wedding, vows are typically exchanged with phrases such as "in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, until death do us part." While these vows symbolize commitment, they are often come with a spiritual interpretation that is foreign to African culture. Many Africans are drawn to the idea of saying "I do," but this ritual may involve invoking spirits or forces that are unfamiliar and, in some views, even potential harmful. The commitment made during traditional weddings, on the other hand, calls upon ancestral spirits and the blessings of elders, blessings that are more deeply connected to the couple's heritage and value. Unfortunately, the rise of white wedding has led some Africans to look down on traditional weddings, seeing them as outdated or secondary. In some cases, people perform a traditional wedding in private or deeply treat it as a preliminary step before the main event in the church. Yes, in the church. This change is perception has weakened the role of traditional weddings, and some modern churches even bypass the traditional ceremony altogether, discouraging their congregants from participating in what they may refer as worldly practices. But this disregarded for tradition undermines African identity and community. For those who believe in the Bible, it is worth noting that Jesus himself attended a traditional wedding in John 2, verse 1 to 11. Jesus performed his first miracle at the wedding in Cana, turning water into wine. This was not a church wedding or a white wedding. It was a celebration of union within a cultural setting. This presence and blessing at a traditional event remind us that traditional ceremonies are powerful and valid. This should serve as a powerful lesson for African Christians. The ultimate blessing lies in sincerity, family unity, and honoring one's roots. In African culture, marriage is not just a private union, it is a union that binds families, communities, and generations. Traditional weddings carry blessings from elders and ancestors, a sense of continuity, and a connection to the roots of one identity. The idea that white wedding vows somehow hold greater power in a misunderstanding of our own cultural strength. A traditional wedding, in fact, holds a blessings that are unique and irreplaceable, particularly for Africans. It is the true foundation of an African marriage with blessings that Western rituals cannot replace. Many priests and pastors today do respect the importance of traditional weddings, refusing to conduct church weddings unless a traditional wedding has taken place. However, some modern churches ignore or even discourage traditional ceremonies, misleading their congregants with the notion that only a white wedding is valid in the eyes of God. This view, though, denies the essence of African culture and disconnects people from the rich tradition that have sustained them for centuries. It is essential that Africans reclaim their traditional wedding ceremonies, recognizing their value and importance. Traditional weddings are not merely symbolic gesture. They are true blessings that unite two people and their families. They offer couple a foundation built on wisdom, blessings, and guidance of their elders and ancestors. If you are African and you skip your traditional wedding for a white wedding, you may be missing out on a unique blessing that come with honoring your cultural roots. The blessings given by one's parents and elders carry a depth that no other ceremony can replicate for Africans. Our heritage, our values, and our customs are our greatest strength. We should not let foreign customs redefine the way we view and value our marriages. Marriage, at its core, is about unity, respect, and the blessings of family and community. By honoring our traditional weddings as the ultimate marriage ceremony, we strengthen our connection to our heritage and show respect for our ancestors. We are Africans, and marriages should reflect the beauty, strength, and spirituality that define us as an African. Thank you. This is General Potiphar from Black Life Academy.